It is official, guys. Messi is the highest rated player in FIFA 22. We are so close to release, and finally, EA have given us some news about the ratings. This is the top 22 players in the new game, and Messi is the highest. 93 rated PSG card. It's so weird, isn't it? I'm still not used to it, but fair play to him. He is still 93. It is unbelievable, isn't it? What really surprises me, though, is that Ronaldo isn't really that close this year. We have Lewandowski in between, 92 rated. Honestly, I think Lewandowski deserves a 92 rating. I'm just not sure Ronaldo deserves just a 91. I'm not sure if maybe that's a bit harsh. I don't know. That's definitely going to be the comment of the day, the question of the day. Should Ronaldo have maybe a 92 rating? We've got De Bruyne in behind, 91 rated. Again, is that maybe a little bit high? Maybe 90 would have been fair. Again, maybe that's what you guys could discuss down in the comments. I think personally, well, it doesn't really matter too much, but De Bruyne has had better seasons, I think, or better years. But 91 rated, you can't really argue with it, can you? Mbappe, 91 rated, the same as Ronaldo. Yeah, that's crazy. Neymar, 91 rated. Oblak, 91 rated. Harry Kane, 91 rated. Kante, 90. Neuer is 90. And Ter Stegen is 90. Two German goalkeepers in the 90s. Absolutely incredible. So that's the first few players. And we'll go into this in more detail. But we do have some more players here. Salah, 89. These are all 89 rated. Donnarumma, Benzema, Van Dijk. Kimmich is up there as well. Son, 89 rated. Incredible. Alisson, Courtois, Casemiro, Ederson, and of course, Mane is there as well. So let's talk about these players first, and then we'll get on to the big ones. Are there any here that maybe you would disagree with? Now, I think a lot of people will be questioning how Van Dijk is still up there in the top 20, top 30, despite being injured for a season. Of course, he barely played at all last year with that injury he got against Everton. Really nasty injury, and he seems to have come back, and he's doing okay. He's not doing too badly at all. I don't have a problem with this at all. Van Dijk, for me, is still probably the best centre-back in the world on his day, so that's fine by me. Benzema thoroughly deserves to be up there as well. I think some people might think the Donnarumma rating is a little bit high. I would still say Ederson is the better goalkeeper, but I don't know. That's tough. Now that I really think about it, is Donnarumma better than Ederson and Courtois? Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to definitely enjoy reading through the comments today. Kimmich definitely deserves to be there. Tottenham have two players, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, in the top 22. I'm presuming there isn't going to be any other players that are 89 rated. Maybe the next list would be 88 and under. I don't know. Maybe there is a couple of players missing here. Let me know your thoughts on that one. But it's very difficult to disagree with most of these choices. Heung-min Son's shooting is 87. I've just realised he's got better shooting than Benzema. Yeah, I mean, I think that is slightly debatable. I'm also seeing some other things here that I think are a little bit questionable. Casemiro has 76 passing. Really? Apparently Mane has better passing than Casemiro. Disagree heavily with that one. Van Dijk's got 71 passing, for example. What else don't I agree with here? I mean, to be fair, Kimmich's physical is 79. Should it be higher? Should it be less? I don't know, actually. Maybe that's about right. Honestly, they're all just fantastic players. They really are. I was expecting Salah to be 90 rated, though. Who would you swap him with, though? Let's go back to the other players here. I mean, can you argue with any of these? Not really. Let's talk about Messi, because, of course, he has, you could say, dropped a little bit by going from La Liga to the French league, and some people think that he's going to absolutely decimate that league because, well, it's statistically speaking, it is a weaker league. There are less competitive teams at the same level as some of the top teams in Spain, Germany, and whatever. People think that it's just PSG versus the rest, and I disagree with that one. There are some other teams, especially this season, that have started well. And of course, last season, PSG didn't even win it. that goes to show it's not just PSG. We had so many other teams do well, and of course in the end it was Lille that went ahead and won the league. So I don't subscribe to that. I think Lionel Messi might actually have an underwhelming season. It's going to be very interesting to see how he gets on after a few weeks once he's integrated into that team. But I don't think it's possible to deny that he is still probably the best player in the world. 93 rated with the 85 pace, the 92 shooting. He's got better shooting than Mbappe. I mean, yeah, you can't disagree with that. He's got 91 passing as well, 95 dribbling. I'm guessing that makes him the best dribbler in the game. You've got Neymar there with 94. I can't say anything other than that's just a great card and deserved. Lewandowski, I think, should have won the Ballon d'Or last time out. Of course, they didn't do the Ballon d'Or because of COVID. Absolute shame. Shame. It doesn't matter that COVID postponed a lot of the football. He still played the same amount of football that he would have. He still played those games. He still was, for me, the best striker last season. So I think it's a travesty that he's not won that Ballon d'Or, but in our hearts, he did. And Lewandowski deserves to be the second best player in the game this year. I think along with Ronaldo, I would have given them both a 92. Lewandowski needs higher physical. I think 82 is not fair. You're telling me that he's only just 4 ratings better than De Bruyne. Now, De Bruyne isn't weak. What I'm saying is Lewandowski is arguably one of the most physical strikers for his height as well. He's not exactly massive, is he? He's not a 6'4" striker, but he is strong. He's really strong. I think his shooting possibly could be a little bit better as well. I'd put Lewandowski on the same level as Ronaldo minimum for shooting. Ronaldo has 93 shooting there. Some people will disagree with me, but that's absolutely fine. Passing-wise, De Bruyne has 93. We've got Neymar with 86. Now, don't get me wrong. Neymar is obviously a very well-rounded attacking player. He can pass very well, but 86 puts him the same as Kimmich. That makes no sense to me. Bear in mind that passing includes crossing, and Kimmich, for me, is the best crosser in the game, in the world. This guy has an unbelievable cross. I know he doesn't do it as much when he plays in midfield, but when he was playing right back, my God, some of those deliveries were insane. Yeah, I heavily disagree with that. Kimmich, for me, should be up there at least with an 88 passing for me. Maybe Messi just on top and De Bruyne as well. What else should we look at here? We're looking at dribbling again and seeing a lot of high ratings. For example, De Bruyne's up there with 88, the same as Ronaldo. Okay, that Kante card, that is a very strong card, isn't it? 78 pace, 66 shooting, 75 passing, but then 82 dribbling, 87 defending, and 83 physical. Let's have a look at Kimmich again really quick. So 83 defending, 79 physical. Oh, I think Kimmich's been done dirty. Don't get me wrong, he has the right rating. 89, you could argue is fine, maybe 90. But his card doesn't represent that at all, in my opinion. His passing should be at least 88, 89, maybe even 90. I would have liked to have seen that physical a little bit higher. But then again, I guess it's because he's not the tallest and he isn't seen shoving players around all the time. But if you're giving Heung-min Son 69 physical, surely Kimmich deserves a bit more than 79. I think Salah and Mane, do you think it's fair that they're the same rating? Part of me thinks that actually Mane's had a bit of a stinker the last season, and only because he has set the standard so high. I kind of feel like Salah should be higher rated than Mane, so maybe Mane should have gone down to an 88, because I don't think Salah quite deserves a 90. Or does he? Man, that's an argument as well. Maybe Salah deserves a 90. What it feels like is EA have just decided they want to reveal this in this top 22 system. So therefore, they ran out of spaces. They couldn't have any more 90s. This is all they could afford. So they sat down and discussed it and decided just to leave Salah out. Because for me, Salah, I mean, over the last few years, name me a better winger in the Premier League. Honestly, he has been superb, and his card is ridiculous, by the way. So good. I used him in Ultimate Team in FIFA 21, and the amount of finesse shots I scored on that right side, unbelievable. Honestly, though, the one I'm really, really happy about is Benzema. People do not give him enough credit. The guy is an absolute baller, still performing at such a high level in a team that's been surrounded with just absolute beasts. Ronaldo obviously was at Real Madrid at the time, and Benzema is still there, scoring incredible amounts of goals. He is still arguably their most important player even today. I don't think there's anything else that I have to say about those players. I think Oblak is rightly the best goalkeeper in the game. I think he has definitely been the best performing goalkeeper over the last few years. I think maybe Neuer and ter Stegen... I think you could argue that Neuer should be higher than ter Stegen, so maybe you put Salah in as 90 and give ter Stegen 89, maybe. I think some people might be unsure about Harry Kane being 90 rated because, again, Tottenham haven't won anything. He hasn't won anything. He is there purely because of the amount of goals and assists he's been getting. Does Harry Kane deserve a 90 rating? Is he as good as Kante in his position? Yeah. So I don't think you can argue that, really. And can I just say, the design of the card this year is hideous. What is with this red line? Why would they do that? That's so ugly. It just cuts through the flag like that. Honestly, that is silly design. But I think the biggest takeaway for me is that finally, it isn't Messi and Ronaldo right at the top on their own. We do have Lewandowski splitting them, which is amazing. I'm so happy for Lewandowski. I think this will be another great year for him, and hopefully enough to win him the Ballon d'Or. He deserves it. He really, really does. I was so gutted when they cancelled it. He deserved it. De Bruyne up there, I mean, again, can't really complain. Just look how strong PSG are going to be, man. Messi, Mbappe, Neymar as the front three. And then, of course, they've got Donnarumma in goal. Oh, man, that is unbelievable. But there you go, guys. There is my thoughts on the FIFA 22 top 22 ratings. I'm sure we're going to get the full database soon, and I'll be back with a review of the Arsenal squad, for example. I'd love to talk about their ratings. My God, it's going to be shocking. There is going to be, I think, the lowest average rating Arsenal have had since FIFA was this big. Honestly, it's brace yourselves, guys. Our highest rated player could be 83, which is shocking, considering even in the last 5 years, we've had players like Ozil, Sanchez, Aubameyang when he first joined, really pushing some of our ratings a bit higher, the average higher this year. Yeah, I think Aubameyang might be level with Partey, 83 rated, something like that. But stay tuned for that one. Thank you for watching this somewhat short video. 12 minutes, 13 minutes of me just talking about the ratings. Messi is the best player in FIFA 22. Is that justified? You let me know in the comments, and I will see you for another video soon.